Hello friends, Liza here. Welcome back to another video, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, giving you guys a glimpse into my stained glass watercolor style. So I figured what better time to create something beautiful, illuminating, and full of hope than right now during the holidays. This is going to be a pretty laid-back video, so get cozy, grab some hot cocoa, and feel free to follow along or simply sit back and enjoy. I also decided to create a coloring page based on today's painting, which is now available for download at lizacompass.com/shop. It's only $1 to download, and you will get instant access to print as many times as you'd like to share with friends and family this holiday season. I will probably be doing more of these in the future, so let me know what you guys think, and be sure to share a photo when you're done. I would love to see how you and your families choose to express yourself with these. So be sure to check the description box down below to get your coloring page and for more information about how you can buy the original or even prints of the painting we're about to create. In case you're new here, my name is Liza Compass, and I love making videos about art, music, and my creative journey as a whole. This channel is all about my creative process and the things that inspire me most, including all of the things that have molded me into the artist that I am today. So for today's video, I will be showing you how I create watercolor paintings that give the appearance of stained glass windows, and of course, I'd also like to share with you a little bit of my inspiration behind it too. I always begin these with a rough, chunky outline in pencil to establish each element of the composition before I begin painting. I'm using a substrate called aquaboard, which is a hard, rigid panel that has been treated with an absorbent ground, designed to work well with watercolor and other wet media. Working on aquaboard is certainly different. It does have some drawbacks from traditional watercolor paper, but it also comes with many unique advantages which make it a really fun surface to work with, especially for paintings like this. You see, your paints will not spread as far or sporadically as it might on watercolor paper. Instead, I find aquaboard lends well to controlled brushstrokes and very small details, making it perfect to create the illusion of rigid, defined shapes that we see in stained glass. The beauty and complexity of stained glass never ceases to amaze me. How so many bits and pieces, which on their own are quite simple and plain, have ultimately come together to create a greater whole. It's pretty poetic, actually. How we surround places of worship, places of spiritual seeking, and places of peace with such creations. Because at one time, these windows were nothing more than broken shards. Yet with the right vision, and with the right level of patience, and a willingness to see, these shards eventually became something incredible, illuminating a higher potential within everything their light touches. This year has been a mess for so many of us, and I'm sure I sound like a broken record talking about how crazy this year has been. But the energy surrounding 2020 have been undeniable, even unavoidable at times. But despite all these challenges, hope has never left us. It is still here, the beacon of a brighter future. Even if we're uncertain of when exactly that will be or how it will come about, I honestly feel like 2020 has been a huge reminder to all of us to have faith, to hold true to ourselves, and to trust in a bigger picture that we cannot necessarily see for ourselves. Well, at least, not yet, anyway. For those of you familiar with my story, you probably already know that I have a pretty unique outlook on life, on spirituality, and of our place in the universe. And while I would not consider myself to be religious per se, there is something about this time of year and the stories surrounding the birth of Jesus Christ that have always rung true to my core. For me, it's not about doctrine or of Jesus the man, but instead it's about what he represented, It's about the things he experienced and taught throughout his life, and this beautiful message of hope that is heard around the world during Christmas. I've said it before and I will say it again 1,000,000 times over if I have to. We will get through this. And yes, our world is changing. In fact, it's changing a lot. But we have the power to steer it toward an incredible future, a future filled with hope, with love, and with so much light. Speaking of light, I decided to pull out my metallic watercolors to add a special touch to this painting. This was my first time using these paints on aquaboard, but man oh man did they not disappoint. They turned out looking absolutely beautiful against the vibrant colors throughout the rest of my painting, so I will definitely be doing more with these in the future. Once I have filled out every nook and cranny of this window with color, it's time to bring it all together by defining the cracks in between. For this part, I'm using an acrylic paint pen to join every little piece together within my window. I feel like this is the most satisfying part of the whole process for me. It's like my artistic vision is finally starting to come out of the shadows right before my eyes, making itself visible for all to see in a bold and unapologetic way. This is also the most nerve-wracking part, because any little slip-up can force you to take a completely new direction, and a big slip-up could potentially ruin the whole thing. It's really important to stay calm when you're doing this, and to allow yourself to just go with the flow, to adapt when you hit an unexpected turn, and to make the best of every little mark, every little moment in life. I also like to add more shapes, curves, and details as I go, allowing myself to be inspired by the natural flow and color transitions of my painting, even if it does go against my original plan. Things always happen for a reason, and even when things seem dark, like all the light has disappeared from the world, it's important to remember that the sun will always rise again. Life continues, even when the light we've grown to know and love so well is reflected back to us in a different way. It's all beautiful, every expression, and despite the chaos of our current times, we must not allow the darkness to distract us from the light and from our own moral compass. After all, someone had to create these windows, these beautiful filters through which we see the world. So who's to say that we cannot begin making our own? I have really enjoyed making this video, and I hope that it has resonated well with you too. Always remember that we are all creators, capable of making incredible things, even from broken pieces. So if you liked this video and you'd like to see more content from me in the future, don't forget to subscribe and join this amazing and growing family. I have so many exciting things in store for this channel related to art, music, and everything in between. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment letting me know how you're going to create a brighter future for yourself and others moving forward. Thanks again for watching, and thank you so much for all of your constant love, kindness, and support. I seriously love every single one of you, and reading your comments and interacting with you here and on social media makes this whole crazy YouTube thing worth it. So until next time, have a happy holiday, a beautiful New Year, and a very Merry Christmas.